It seems there's only one way to describe Benjamin Netanyahu's upcoming speech to Congress.
This is a low point in U.S. Israeli relations.
I mean, it's at a new low.
And this seems to be a low point.
This is a low point in the relationship.
But rifts in that relationship aren't unheard of. Here's a look at some previous rough patches between the two allies.
A new Middle East crisis arises as President Nasser of Egypt tells a wildly cheering crowd in Alexandria that Egypt has seized the internationally owned Suez Canal.
In 1956, Israel saw Egypt as a threat to its security. Without informing the U.S., Israeli forces invaded Egypt, seizing control of the Sinai Peninsula.
We believe these actions to have been taken in error.
Concerned the conflict would destabilize the region, President Dwight D. Eisenhower condemned the invasion. He pressured Israel to withdraw its troops, threatening to cut off private donations and military assistance. It worked. In March of 1957, Israeli troops withdrew.
Jonathan Pollard pleaded guilty this week to spying for Israel.
Fast forward 3 decades, the 1985 arrest of Jonathan Pollard, the U.S. naval intelligence analyst whose spying put U.S. Israeli intel sharing in jeopardy. Seen here in surveillance video, it's estimated Pollard stole as many as 1 million classified documents in exchange for cash payments from Israel. According to declassified CIA documents, he leaked information on Arab nuclear intelligence and weaponry. He received an unprecedented life sentence in prison for spying. The Reagan administration demanded Israel come clean, but it wasn't until 1998 that Israel admitted Pollard was one of its spies. His imprisonment remains a sore spot between the U.S. and Israel, with the Israeli government regularly calling for his release. The relationship took another hit in 1990.
Everybody over there should know that the telephone number is 1-202-456-1414. When you're serious about peace, call us.
Not only did then Secretary of State James Baker trigger some 8,000 phone calls to the White House switchboard with those comments, it was an embarrassment for then Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Shamir, who Baker accused of dragging his feet on the Israeli-Palestinian peace process. But a bigger blow to the relationship came a year later, when the Bush administration refused to provide $10 billion in loan guarantees unless Israel halted its settlement construction in the Palestinian territories. It was an effective tactic. Months later, Israel announced a settlement freeze.
That I'm sending to the Congress legislation requesting up to $10 billion in loan guarantees.
Today, the issue of settlement construction remains a big sticking point in U.S. efforts to negotiate a peace plan. For Newsy, I'm Elizabeth Hagedorn, multiple sources, a broader view.